Day 8. Death. Destroyer of worlds. White. Actually, you know what? No, I'll go through this. So, yeah. The color white summons an old memory. Something forgotten. Something I was supposed to forget. Something my father commanded me to forget. A hot summer day. A blue sky and large columns of summer clouds. The wafting breeze and the droning voice of the cicadas. The voice of cicadas. Chirp! Chirp chirp! Chirp! Chirp chirp! Chirp! Chirp chirp! So loud I want to die. Cicada shells are lying in the clearing. As if the sun is right by my side, the clearing is roasting. A hot midsummer's day. As if the entire world became a frying pan. Wah. Wah. I don't remember. Akiha is crying. Akiha, who would always obediently stay close behind me, is brimming forth with tears. A child lies collapsed at her feet. His white shirt is painted red with blood, and he doesn't move at all. I'm looking down at that. My hands are red, just like that child on the ground. No, that's not it. Those hands are red with the blood of that child. Akiha! The adults are coming. After seeing this sight, their expressions change rapidly. What in the? The adults take Akiha away. The child lies there dead. In the distant sky, the white clouds. I'm left alone, staring at the sky aimlessly. Did you kill him? The adults are yelling at me. They shout my name, the one who killed the child. Those 2 syllables, shouting as if they went crazy. Just those 2 syllables. Those adults call me Shiki, as my hands are stained in red. Okay. I feel like I just saw an old, familiar dream. I have many thoughts about what could be happening there, coupled with the fact that Arcueid said that they look nothing alike. But I don't know. I don't know. I open my eyes. I'm in my room. After that, after losing consciousness by the mansion wall, it seems like I somehow made it back here. My thoughts still aren't coming together. I remember the whirling events of last night. That man wrapped entirely in bandages, and how he could see lines just like me. After he was impaled by those swords, his body burst aflame, and with a voice that sounded like his dying curse, he ran off. After that, I can only remember things vaguely. The figure on top of the streetlight. That figure that saved me, that seems to resemble CL-senpai. Yeah, right. That can't be true. Yeah, it can't be. I finally wake up. Putting on my glasses, I get up in bed. The clock says it's past 8. Normally, I would have long since eaten breakfast by now, but today's a school holiday. Hisui isn't here? The figure of Hisui standing before the door like a shadow is nowhere to be seen. I'm sure she came here many times to wake me up, but I never did. So she probably went off to do other duties. Maybe. I let out a deep breath. After I parted with Arcueid last night, the events afterwards are beyond my comprehension. That bandaged man and that figure that helped me, they're just not things I can understand no matter how much I try. Whatever the case, I have to meet Arcueid tonight. She has to be able to give me some answers. I'll talk to her about all these strange things, but for now, I have to just return to my normal life or I'll go crazy. Alright, first things first. Time for breakfast. People can't do anything on an empty stomach after all. I guess so. Shaking the sleep from my body, I go to the sitting room. On the second floor East Wing hallway, I see a dark uniform. It's probably Hisui. Yeah, right, yeah. It seems like Hisui was leaving Akiha's room. I guess we'll run into each other anyway, so it won't hurt to give a greeting. Hey, Hisui! I call out to her. Hisui realizes I'm here and quietly walks over to me. Good morning, Shiki-sama. Yeah, morning. Sorry for just waking up whenever I felt like it. I apologize as well. I should have been there when you awoke. Please forgive me. Hisui silently bows her head. Being apologized to like this after I left in the middle of the night and managing to get back to my room, I suddenly feel like the worst person in the world. There's no need to apologize. I didn't wake up at the usual time, so it's my fault. It's okay if you want to voice your complaints. Voice my complaints? Yeah. My friend always says I'm always a lazy bum, and he always tells me an occasional whack to my back is good to set me straight. I mean, yeah. Hisui stands there thinking silently as she stares at me. It's like that for about a minute. She doesn't even blink, but just stares at me. That's a bit disconcerting. I knew forcing Hisui to do such an ordinary thing would be impossible. Yeah. Don't worry about... just forget it. More importantly, I'm kinda hungry. Is breakfast ready? Nason went outside. Your breakfast is ready in the dining room. Oh. In that case, I'll go have some food. Sorry to bother you while you were working. After saying a quick goodbye, I head downstairs. After breakfast, I return to the sitting room and come face to face with Hisui. Ah, that was good. I mean, thanks for making such a great breakfast every morning. Kohaku makes breakfast, but okay. He's just doing it in okay. Or maybe, I don't know. I bring my hands together in thanks. Preparing meals is Nason's duty. If you wish to compliment the meal, please tell Nason instead. That's true, but your duties are really completely separate? Such as, like today when only I slept in, I thought you might make it. Shiki-sama, are you saying the breakfast was not to your taste? Eh? Her words are so off topic, it's troubling. Yeah. I'm curious as to why she's so single-minded about completely being a servant. I don't know. It's really weird. Does she think I was saying I wanted her to make breakfast because breakfast tasted so bad? That's not it. Even cold, Kohaku-san's cooking is delicious. But... but I like it when it's warm. And... Shiki, my guy. But I like it when it's warm. And it'd make me really happy if I got to taste your cooking, Hisui. I mean, I guess so. But, I mean, yes, but the fact that even after at his behest, he wants her to chill out a little bit, that she reacts as if it's completely just out of the question. Like she doesn't know how to be normal, I guess, is really, really odd. I don't know. I cannot do that. Shiki-sama, I refuse to cook for you. Her eyes suddenly take on a challenging look. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't want to force you to do anything you don't want to do. You already do so much for me already. I mean, it is, to be fair. Not to mention the whole talking about like Kohaku's root being like heaven's feel. Like that makes me kind of concerned a little bit. Like, I don't know, man. Everything just seems weird with everybody. Still silent. She faces... or Hisui's room. Okay, yeah. I heard Kohaku's... I saw somewhere that Kohaku's root was also kinda... sad. Like, okay, Twitter has been a nightmare. Because for some reason... You know how on Twitter they have the "you might like this"? For some reason, people tweeting about Tsukihime and whatnot have been popping up in the "you might like this" thing on the front page of Twitter. I'm like dodge everything. It's been very, very difficult. She faces me as if she wants to say something. What could it be? I mean, it's not... I don't know. Like, I don't even know if the things I saw were spoilers, but just, like things that allude to kinda... I don't know. I don't know how to put it. It's not that bad, though. But, you know. What could it be? Is it something that's difficult for her to say? That might be it, because I'm pretty sure the tweet I saw was something like... I think it mentioned both of them. So maybe the person was... Yeah, like you say, it could be, yeah. I don't know what I just said, but yeah. Because I think the tweet I saw was someone saying Hisui and Kohaku. So it might be, yeah, that there were... Yeah. What's wrong, Hisui? Did I do something bad without realizing it again? Hisui shakes her head no. She just stands there silently. Then I'll go back to my room. If you need me, please call for me. Later, I say as I start to walk out of the room. But before that, Hisui walks towards the lobby. Shiki-sama. Hmm? This may be impolite, but I want to fulfill your request to the best of my ability. Huh? She looks directly at me. This morning, I came to realize how powerless I am. Huh? 7 times. I called out 7 times, but there was no response. Is this acceptable? I guess. 7 times? What do you mean? I'm totally lost as to what she wants to say. She turns around. To say it candidly, I think you are very dense, Shiki-sama. Yeah. Hisui disappears into the lobby with her footsteps trailing in the air. Huh? Left by myself, I blurt out stupidly. After thinking to myself for a while, I finally realized she was complaining to me. That was my assumption. Cause yeah, that's the only thing I could think of. Cause he asked her to complain if she had complaints about him not waking up. So yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. It's okay if you want to voice your complaints. I said that earlier. That was my request? Yeah? Yeah, there's no mistake. Hisui was thinking about it the whole time and was waiting for me in the sitting room just to tell me. Oh, and her saying she wouldn't cook for him because it said she was like challenging him. Because she was okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. I mean, she probably also doesn't just want to cook in general, but I think part of it was her, complaining. Well, that is a complaint, but she said it, but saying dense is a little too blunt, right? A little bit. I don't really want to think it, but does Hisui really hate me? I don't think so. Hopefully. I hope. I go back to my room, but I don't really have anything to do there. Thinking about what I should do next, I decide to walk around the mansion I haven't explored in 8 years. I arrive at the lobby. Come to think of it, I was always getting yelled at for playing in the mansion as a kid. I'm no kid anymore to play in the mansion, and my old man's also gone. I'm pretty sure he just said it. Actually, no, he just knew she was complaining. But he told her to complain about, well, I don't know, man. I used to get so excited just walking the hallways when I was a kid, but now I don't feel anything at all. For some reason, I aimlessly wander around the mansion to confirm my childhood memories. The hallway stretches quite a long distance. When I was a child, I believed this hallway could go on forever. The mansion seemed as large as a castle, and every day, I would walk a bit around the mansion and carve my name on the wall, pillars, the floor. It was sort of a game I would play with Akiha to see who could take over the mansion. Saying that wherever I put my name became my territory, it really was just the two of us walking around the... I feel like the fact that they would no, that's probably a stretch. The whole them saying like taking over territory. Nah. It seems larger than a normal American house. Like it has wings. Like I don't know about that. There's carving your names here and there. Oh, here. Still here. On the handrail by the stairs, carved the name Shiki. It was probably because of these games that my old man forbade us from playing inside the mansion. Probably. Anyway, if I look closely, I can see both my name and Akiha's all over the place. The spacious mansion. Well, I used to think it was like a giant castle. Now it almost seems like an abandoned haunted house. I don't know, man. The territory thing caught me. I don't know. But you know, it's a stretch, I know. It's like an abandoned haunted house. Because I've grown up since then. Akiha and I, we're not the Tono Akiha and Tono Shiki that we were then. I go outside. Come to think of it, most of the time we spent playing was in the garden. Since Akiha was obedient to that old man, unlike me, she could only play outside for about 30 minutes a day. And still, she usually just stayed behind us, watching and listening. But she would energetically run out with us and compete with us in whatever games we would play. Perhaps her personality stems from those times. She might have suppressed herself in front of that old man. But still, Akiha has changed too much since then. Maybe these 8 years were a longer time than I thought. Maybe. I go to the courtyard. Outside, the walls are also inscribed with names. Shiki, Shiki, Akiha, Shiki, Akiha, Shiki, Akiha, Shiki, 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 Shiki. The ratios are like that, and the name Shiki appeared far more times. I suppose Akiha was just a girl, so she couldn't keep up with a boy. I ain't gonna say nothing. Jeez. Would have been better if I held back a bit. Cursing myself from that time doesn't change the number of my scribbles. If this was the case, I probably made Akiha pretty angry, considering how much she hates losing. I see. Maybe she's taking it out on me now. I don't think so, man. I'm sure she's not the kind to do that. But if she did, that's a little cute. I guess, I mean, yeah, I guess so, but no. I'm an older brother stupid for his little sister. Like the lower case is like hiragana and the upper case was kanji? Or something like that? Okay, yeah. I'm an older brother, stupid for his little sister. Yeah, I really am. Well then. With a nostalgic, peaceful feeling, I stroll through the courtyard. Hisui? As I come to the rear courtyard, I see Hisui's figure from behind. Hisui doesn't realize I'm here. What is she doing going into the woods like that? A bit curious, I follow her from a slight distance. And where Hisui headed to, there seems to be a small clearing. Huh? There's a clearing in that place? Tilting my head to the side, I try to remember. But for some reason, my memory's a bit vague. In the forest of the mansion, I can see a clearing as if the trees were cut there. No, can see is not quite right. If you walk by normally, you probably would never notice it. If Hisui didn't walk there, hidden enough by the surrounding trees as it is, I would never have noticed even if I lived here all my life. Huh? Was that always there? If it was, we probably played there as kids. To say the least, I don't remember ever playing with Akiha in the clearing. I feel like I've never been there before. Okay. After thinking for a bit, I decided to go into the clearing. The clearing doesn't strike me as anything out of the ordinary. I don't see any sign of Hisui. What's this? It's just an empty place. I walk to the middle. It really is just an empty space. The perfectly level open ground. The deep woods enclosing the area. The voice of the cicadas. Oh no. And the strong summer sunshine that feels like it could dissolve. This is where the murder happened. Eh? Summer sunshine? Ouch! The wound on my chest starts to hurt. It's like stabbing. This pain that feels like a kitchen knife stabbing my chest. Chirp! Chirp chirp! Chirp! Chirp chirp! Chirp! Chirp chirp! What is this? From somewhere, you can hear the voice of cicadas. But it's autumn now. The summer sunshine bathes everything in white. Columns of summer clouds in the far sky. I can practically see the voices. See voices, okay. At my feet, discarded shells of cicadas. Discarded shell. Someone's discarded shell. My wound opens. My chest becomes painted a dark crimson. Black vermilion soaks both my hands. Someone's crouched silhouette. The approaching footsteps of a young girl. The columns of clouds in the far sky. The discarded shells of cicadas. Then, in front of me, the crying face of Akiha, who's drenched in blood. Chirp, 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 chirp. Ah. Voices which try to pierce my eardrums. Voices of the cicadas. Ah. My chest hurts. I feel sick. My wound is healed a long time ago. Why does it hurt so much? My chest is broken. The old wound opens. Blood flows forth from the opening. What is this? My wound, it hasn't healed at all. It hurts. I'm scared. This is the impulse called death. My consciousness sinks. My wound hurts. My body collapses to the earth with a large thud. That's not good. I can hear voices talking. Akiha-sama, you're not going to call for a doctor. Don't be stupid, Hisui. There's no way I could do that since Nissan's wound isn't normal. Why do you know it's not normal? Why? How could she possibly know that? Unless she's just assuming because it was bleeding without actually being open. Akiha and Hisui are talking. This is Shiki's. So I've thought this since a bit ago, but I feel like now there's so much evidence that I feel like I can probably say it. Because I thought this earlier after Arcueid mentioned them not looking the same or similar. Is the boy that died the actual Tonoshiki? And our character is the friend who came over, and not the other way around. Obviously, this is a rhetorical question, but I feel like there's something fucky going on here. It feels like something fucky's going on. It looks like I am sleeping in the bed. Yeah? I plan to say yo and get out of bed, but I can't move at all. Or maybe not a friend, but like a relative, because they would have relatives over all the time who were technically part of the Tono family. Could there have been two Tonoshikis? And that would make sense why there was two different versions of his name written. Because maybe one had higher education and knew kanji, compared to one who only knew hiragana and katakana. Yeah, or a friend, but I'm just saying, because they said they had relatives over all the time. So my chest doesn't hurt anymore. My body feels as heavy as lead. All I can move are my eyes and mouth. Just what in the world are we trying to do, Hisui? You know not to let Shiki go near that place. Please forgive me. This can't be solved by apologizing. You were assigned to serve Nissan to avoid this kind of situation. So what were you doing? Completely different from her usual manner. Akiha gives full vent to her anger. In comparison, Hisui is accepting the scolding, looking down silently. I'm not sure how this all came about, but I can at least tell that Hisui is being yelled at because of me. Answer me, Hisui. What were you doing and where were you all day long? Hisui doesn't respond. The air grows tenser between them. Biting her lip, Akiha takes a step towards Hisui. Even I can understand that Akiha intends to hit her. Hisui seems to know this as well, but she just stands with her head hung in shame, ready to receive it. Hold on, Akiha. Nissan, you're awake? Yeah, you were so loud I woke up. Ah! Akiha looks away uncomfortably. Hisui still keeps looking down, not even trying to look at me. You know you shouldn't let it out on Hisui. I don't know the circumstances, but this has to do with me collapsing, right? It's not her fault. I just collapsed on my own. I strained hard and somehow managed to lift the upper half of my body off the bed. But that's all I can manage, and I don't think I can even move an inch more. But since Hisui is depressed, I have to force myself to act as fine as possible. I mean, yeah, it was kind of Shiki's fault. I don't know why Hisui would get in trouble over it. Honestly, getting into a fight over me. Even if you look like an adult, you're still a child. But you completely fainted, Nissan. You were out for more than 10 hours, and nothing like this has happened before. If you never woke up, what would I have done? Idiot, don't say things like that. Wasn't this just anemia? You heard them talking about your wound. I don't know about that. Huh? It's 10 o'clock already? Yes, you were unconscious since noon. She speaks hesitantly. I'm going to assume they found him at noon. Unless someone was watching him when he collapsed. Because I seriously doubt they would know the exact time unless that was the case. So he could have been out for like 12 hours. Like, probably not 12, but like 11. I wasn't worried about me, but I promised to meet with Arcueid in the park at 10 o'clock. Yeah, that's gonna work out, buddy. Oh no, I have to go. Okay, I have to go, so I'll leave the rest to you. Leave what? Leave what to her? Don't bully Hisui, okay? Don't say such stupid things. I won't ask where you go every night, Nissan. I won't ask, so please, at least tonight, take it easy on your body tonight. I'm okay. This is pretty regular. When I was in middle school, I used to collapse twice a day. You know that, right, Akiha? That's why I'm more worried. Nissan, please listen to what I say. At least just for tonight. She looks me in the eye with a serious expression. Well, this is a predicament. I kinda... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna think about it. I see. Okay, don't tell me, cause I'm pretty sure I know. I'm pretty sure I know which is which, cause I can see. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I know, but I'll be right back. Okay. Are you sure about that? Well, I'm pretty sure I know which one's which. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but I assume trying to go out would lead to our untimely death by murder. I would think. Unless, if we do as Akiha says, then Arcueid comes and murders us. I guess that could be the case. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I see where they're coming from. Like, in his condition, he would get murdered instantly. Like, come on. If that guy's waiting for him, then... Yeah, I'll push myself to see Arcueid. I'm happy she's worried about me. But I can't break my promise with Arcueid. Yesterday, she waited 3 hours for me. That's not the whole reason. But with just my usual anemia, I don't want her to keep on waiting. Alright. I'll go to sleep for— yeah, fuck it, okay. You're just gonna straight up lie to her, huh? I'll go to sleep for today. Saying that, I'll lie down. Really? You're not going to sneak out of the room later? She's totally gonna come check his room after like an hour and be like, that son of a... Hey now. Do you think I could sneak out in this shape? Yes, I come to think of it, that is true. Akiha breathes out and visibly relaxes. Isui, tell Kohaku that Nissan is awake. Nissan, what about dinner? Oh yeah. No, tell Kohaku-san I'm sorry, but I don't think I can eat right now. Okay. I'm just going to go to sleep. I understand. Then Hisui, tell Kohaku that. Still looking downcast. Hisui nods and leaves the room. Oh, so hang on a minute. Akiha was gonna hit her, right? Aren't there, like, servant, like, protection laws that would make that very illegal? Okay, my... yeah, it dropped 1500 frames. That's not good. My bitrate dropped to 0 for like 5 seconds. That was not good. It's not... Seems very odd. The Hisui? I don't know. Or I would think maybe at least Kohaku would be like, you don't hit my sister? I don't know. Then I will go back to my room. If anything happens, please call for me. No matter what time it is, I'll come right away. Thank you, Akiha. Akiha turns off the lights and leaves the room. Sorry, Akiha. Saying that, I lift myself up. Alright. It's been about 2 hours, so I should be able to take more cough drops now, I think. Yeah, yeah, but 2 hours, okay, yeah, that's definitely not good. Just lifting myself up causes my consciousness to swim. This isn't like my normal anemia. I know that, but I can't keep Arcueid waiting forever. Knowing her, even if I left her there, she'll wait forever. I almost swallowed the cough drop whole. That would not have been good. I wobbled to my desk. I take my knife out of the drawer and put on my jacket. Dang. Like this, I really won't be able to sneak out. gather up my strength just a little more until I can at least run comfortably, or Hisu will find me and take me back to my room. Sorry, Arcueid. It looks like I'll be even later than last night. I sit down on the floor. 1 hour. If I rest for another hour, I'm sure I could leave. We'll see about that, buddy. I make it to the park before midnight. In the end, even after waiting an hour, my body still hadn't recovered, so it took me an hour to get there. I pant heavily. As my chest heaves rapidly, I look around me. Night hangs over the park. Near the place we decided to meet, there's a white figure standing. I knew she'd be waiting. I let out a large breath. It seems like Arcueid notices I'm here. She walks straight towards me. Hey, Shiki. It's already 2 hours past the agreed time. That's not her voice I gave her before. That's, I know. I think... Honestly, if this... Well, I was about to say if this game came out today, but, you know, it literally just did, so... that would have been a cool addition. I don't know, I like when visual novels throw in actual gameplay elements here and there. Obviously not the whole thing, right? Not the whole thing. But like, Steins Gate, right? With the phone and having to manage the phone to get all the, like, endings and whatnot. And, like, yeah. Like, that was cool. I really like, it was hard. It was hard to keep track of that, but it was cool. Like, I enjoyed it a lot. Like, I don't know. Maybe not exactly like that, but throwing in gameplay things like Hollow Ataraxia with the the mansion thing to get to the mansion the first time, right? I don't know. Stuff like that's cool. I don't know. Hey Shiki, it's already 2 hours past the agreed time. What were... She cuts off as soon as she sees my face. Hey, what's wrong, Shiki? Your face is so pale and I can't even sense life in you. This isn't normal. Yeah, my anemia acted up again. It happens like that every now and then, nothing to be surprised about. More importantly, sorry for making you wait for 2 hours. No, I really don't mind, but Shiki, for you to come out in your condition is just weird. Even though she was really angry earlier, now it seems she's really worried. I made a promise, didn't I? I said I'd help you, so I'm not going to skip out on you. Yeah. That makes me happy, but Shiki, you don't seem to understand your body at all. You don't need to tell me that, Arcueid. I've been carrying this recurring anemia for 8 years now. I'm pretty sure I understand my body. Do you? Do you really? No. You don't understand how unstable your life is. I sensed it earlier, but now I know clearly. Shiki, you are always standing close to death. I don't know if it's a reaction to your mystic eyes of death, perception or not, but you are walking on a thin line in between life and death. Saying that your anemia this time isn't a big deal because it wasn't a big deal before is a big mistake. She looks directly into my eyes coldly. Look, Shiki. Your resistance to death by external means is higher than of most people. That is probably because you've already faced death once before. But on the other hand, you almost have no resistance to death from internal causes. That anemia of yours, it wouldn't be strange if you die from it. What are you saying? Are you saying I'll get killed by something like a cold? I mean, it's happened.
Shiki, I'm trying to warn you seriously. I'm glad you came, but you have to think about your health first. So just go back for now and rest.
She draws me closer to her. She really must be worried about me because she's totally defenseless as we get closer. Ah. Before I can pull back, her chest touches mine. Thump. My head is assailed with another different kind of dizziness than usual. All the things I didn't realize before. The softness of her breasts, the whiteness of her skin, her beautiful golden hair, her womanly charm. Arcueid, please get away.
What? You saying you can't trust the word of a vampire like me?
Why are you saying that all of a sudden, idiot? There's no way I won't trust you.
Liar. Then why can't you look at me?
Could you get away from me because of a personal issue? I'm a guy, so if you get this close, it's a little troubling. Giving a small voice of surprise, Arcueid steps back. Whew. For the time being, the racking dual dizziness brought about by my anemia and Arcueid subsides. I guess she finally realized our situation and she looks at me embarrassedly. That idiot. Seeing her do that makes me think she's incredibly cute. This is troubling. I said stop. I mumble that quietly as to not be heard. Those words are not directed to her, but to me for being excited by her. There really is something wrong. No matter how pretty she is, she's a vampire. Doesn't change the fact that she's a woman. Just what am I thinking? I'm forgetting something like that. Anyways, I'm not that beat to have you start worrying about me. Besides, if I was attacked like I was last night again, I might really die. So I can't take my time doing this.
Shiki, what did you just say?
I said if I was attacked like I was last night again, I might really die. Yeah, you haven't mentioned that to her yet. He's trying too, so we have to find him as soon as possible. Saying that, I suddenly remember. I forgot. Last night I was attacked by one of those dead.
Last night? After we parted?
Yeah. He was entirely wrapped in bandages and was waiting for me by the mansion. Arcueid's expression suddenly turned serious.
I can't believe it. How could you forget something so important?
I couldn't help it. I've been through stranger things today. Oh well.
Oh well. More than that, please tell me in detail what happened, Shiki.
With serious eyes, Arcueid interrogates me on what happened. Let's see. I calm down and I describe as clearly as I can what happened last night. But I don't tell her that the bandaged man was seeing the lines of death. I can't prove it, so maybe it might have been just my mistake. You know, even if it's a mistake, you should probably tell her. It revealed to it, like it's not a mistake. But let's say, like, you know, in his position, he thinks it is a mistake. He should still tell her, in case it's not, because she needs to know that before she gets murdered. like it's more dangerous to not mention it, even if it is a mistake. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's how it was. Finishing my explanation, I read Arcueid's expression. From when I started until now, her eyes remained sharp, without any gentleness. So what is it, Arcueid? That bandaged man and that person wearing those robes like some priest, are they enemies of yours?
Yes, both of them are enemies. I don't know just who or what that bandaged man is, but that woman wearing those Catholic robes, I have an idea about.
She narrows her eyes as if she was in a bad mood. No, she looks like less like she was in a bad mood and more like she's irritated.
I may know the person who helped you, Shiki. Man, if it's really her, she'll probably be able to find the enemy before me.
She bites her lip vexedly. Wait a minute. I didn't say that person was a woman, though.
No, there's no mistake. That woman is the only agent given authority to hunt heretics alone, and who uses black keys to combine this, the cremation rite and the steel shell effect.
Okay. Her irritability is almost like hostility. Even when she spoke about Nero, her voice was never saturated with emotion to this extent. Arcueid, that person who helped me, is she a vampire? Are you dumb? Is she a vampire?
Of course not. She's a member of those who see vampires as their enemy. It doesn't exist in this country, but there is an organization that considers vampires, or beastmen, as heretics, and goes around killing them. The one who helped you was the most troublesome of that kind, exorcists.
But that's strange.
The burial agency wouldn't have sent an agent this soon.
Arcueid speaks softly to herself. Unless they're here for Shiki. I can't understand what the hell she's talking about. Exorcist? Like a priest or something? Yeah.
It's not wrong, but it's not quite right either. Well, it would take a long time to explain. So just know for now that there are those who go around exterminating vampires.
She tells me to just understand, but just understand, forehead.
More importantly, why did you fight? You said you'd team up with me, but you never said you'd fight by yourself.
They cornered him when he's on his way home. Like, what do you want? She glares at me. She seems seriously concerned about my safety.
That's not fair, Shiki. Keeping it a secret, having all that fun by yourself.
I don't know if almost getting murdered is fun, but yeah. Or not. Now, how did you jump to that insane conclusion?
Huh? You weren't trying to hide your monopoly on prey from me?
She says something so absurd with a straight face. Idiot, that's not it at all. Fighting him was just a turn of events. Just a turn of events. I don't plan to fight with the dead or vampires without you.
Oh? What kind of turn of events?
My sense of justice as a normal person or something like that. I kind of regret it now.
Justice?
She tilts her head as if to say, "What's that?" Yeah, I was painfully shown yesterday. It's just a justification. Back then, when I realized there was a figure in front of me, there was only fear. That thing, that guy, I I knew right away it wasn't normal, but all I could do was tremble. And then I brought out my knife to meet him and began a fight to the death. You can't kill someone using a cheap notion like justice. Yeah. They are rather opposite. People kill to preserve their own life. That's the most primitive, simple logic of the beasts. That logic at that time, if that person resembling Senpai hadn't come, I probably would have executed that action without hesitating. Arcueid, that person who came to help me, can you tell me a little more about her?
There's nothing more to tell. She's an inquisitor for the church. But I said earlier, the group that's like a nemesis to all vampires. This burial agency, not so much exorcists and murderers. No, killing machines are a specialized group responsible for dealing with heretics. I'm very surprised that their eyes even reach in the Far East.
Arcueid crosses her arms while deep in thought. She looks devoid of emotion, entirely different from before. She's serious. She might be thinking more seriously about this than the enemy she's after. Arcueid, I don't quite understand, but those exorcists hunt vampires, right? Then aren't you their target too? I ask her that because I'm a little worried.
Eh? Of course not. They're only natural enemies of the dead apostles. We don't fundamentally mess with each other, so there cannot even be a fight. But if she is who I think she is, then she has to be armed with the 7th Holy Scripture.
Okay, what's that?
There is a danger for getting there getting there first.
Getting there first? I can't quite grasp what she's saying. I don't get the details, but it seems like Arcueid doesn't appreciate the emergence of this person who resembles Senpai entering the stage. Yep, keep telling yourself it's just a resemblance, buddy. You keep telling yourself that. Well, I guess it doesn't concern me. Well then, now that we're calmed down, shall we begin? I didn't come here for nothing, so maybe we should find at least one of the dead.
Jeez, what are you saying with such a pale face? We got off topic because you said something weird, but didn't I tell you to pay more attention to your body?
Arcueid glares at me. I didn't think she was before, but she does seem honestly concerned about me.
Okay? Your body is more unstable than most people's, so if you don't rest at a time like this, you're risking your life. You pass out a lot, not because of anemia, but because your body understands it's in danger. Your body senses the danger before you do, so it stops working to prevent your body from getting any worse.
For real?
There's no reason for me to lie, right? Anyway, I warned you. Whether you believe me or not is up to you, Shiki.
Up to me? Well, I don't think there's any reason for you to lie to me. As I speak, I sink deep into thought. I always thought I passed out because my body was weak from anemia, but now she's saying it's because my body's trying to protect me like a safety switch? What is this?
Anyway, we won't go investigating tonight. I don't think the enemy will reappear until his wound is healed, and if he appeared by your house without using the dead, that means he doesn't have any left.
She says this all severely. If she says so, I can't argue. In the first place, it's impossible for me to go look for vampires by myself. Alright. If you say so, Arcueid, I'll rest for tonight.
Yes, please do. Not only did you get attacked last night, but your body is so weak now. It'll be troublesome if you don't sleep tonight and return to your normal self by tomorrow.
I see. It's true that I can't really help you in this condition. Okay, I'll get myself fixed by tomorrow.
No, that's not it. It's boring talking to you when you're like this, so I just want you to be back to normal, that's all.
She almost seems disappointed. I knew it was useless to try and understand her. I'll be heading back to the mansion. See you tomorrow, Arcueid. Raising a hand, I start my walk back. She should probably go with him.
Hey, Shiki.
Arcueid stops me. What? Is there something else?
Should I escort you home?
Yes. She averts her gaze and speaks hesitantly. In her own way, she really is worried about what happened last night. Thinking that, I guess it's not that bad. Oh. Before I can say yeah, I suddenly stop. Wait. Aren't you forgetting your value you made just now, Shiki? No matter how pretty she is, Arcueid is a vampire. I can't forget that. If I relate myself to Arcueid more than necessary, I feel I'll cross a line that I should never cross. He's gonna get himself murdered. Cut it out. What? I don't need to be worried by what? Don't do things that don't suit you, stupid. What?
Yeah.
Just a little. For just an instant. Arcueid looks down, but then raises her head. I'm just confused by the grammar. Like, what? I don't need to be worried by you? What? I don't need to be worried about by you? I don't know. Okay. Just... the poor grammar just trips me out more than anything.
Then see you tomorrow.
Waving her hand goodbye energetically, the white-clothed vampire walks off into the darkness of the night. And we get murdered. What? Huh? What? Where's the murder?